Big goals don't become a reality overnight. They're a sequence of much smaller, seemingly insignificant events that accumulate over time. Don't sweat the big stuff. Take small, incremental steps to become slightly better than before. Over time, it all adds up. I had one objective going into HYROX this time around: be better than before. Let me rewind a little bit. If you don't know what HYROX is, it's basically a CrossFit style event where we do 8 times 1 kilometer runs followed by each of these exercises. If you want a bit more information on it, check out my video of my first HYROX, link just above. So this time around, I essentially took all the exercises I was bad at the first time and made a deal with myself to be good at them this time. Those exercises were the ski erg, sled pull, burpees, lunges and wall balls. Almost all of them, but I had to give myself something to focus on. I ran my first HYROX in a time of 1 hour 26. The question was, can I do it any faster this time?
We're here at HYROX London again, 6 months since I did it last time. Amazing event. I'm going to see if I can smash my time this time. Excited to get into it. Let's go.
So my first lap, 4 minutes 30 per kilometer, I made sure I started easy. My aim was to progress into it if I felt good. Straight after back of that, into the 1,000 meter ski erg, I did the whole station in 4 minutes 20, so that's 20 seconds of transition, 4 minutes of rowing. Straight into run 2. This run segment was 4 minutes 25, so starting to edge towards the target pace, pushing the pace on. Into the sled push, 4 times 12.5 meters at 125 kilograms. I did this entire station in 1 minute 49, and I was actually the fastest men's open sled push of the entire day, and I was completely stoked with that. Straight back out into run lap 3, did this in 4:49. My legs were definitely like jelly already, so what I was doing was taking the first lap easy, putting the pace down on the second lap to make up the time. So into the sled pull, another one of the exercises that I was really bad at last time. So I was really happy to just do a good time. Like I did 3:38 into running lap 4. I did this in 4 minutes 42 into the burpee broad jumps. For me, getting down and getting back up is quite tricky, but the jump part is okay. So I did the whole section in 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Running lap 5 was 4:53. So my pace was starting to drop slightly, but again, my effort level was actually relatively consistent. After running lap 5, it was straight into 1,000 meter row. I took this row more as like a semi-recovery because I really felt like I needed just to regroup at that stage, so I kept the effort moderate. Did the entire station in 4:45, and that was 4 minutes of rowing and about 45 seconds of transition. After the row, it was back into the run. And obviously because rowing is more sort of upper body, running lap 6 was 4 minutes 35. So, you know, we were back to like my lap 1 pace, which is great. Went into the farmer's carry, did this in 1 minute 41. The first time round at HYROX, I jogged it. This time round, I jogged half of it. So the first quarter and the last quarter, and then just took the middle 2 quarters as recovery. After that, it was into run lap 7. So I did lap 7 in 4:39, and then it was straight into sandbag lunges, which I completed in a time of 3 minutes 36. My running lap 8 was by far my slowest, did 5:56, because by this point, my legs were shot. But, you know, that's how it goes. I tried to just shake it out for the first 500 meters and then just pick it up on the second bit, and I managed to do that, but it just took a much slower effort in the beginning to get my legs back to life. And then we went into the wall balls. So the wall balls for me last time were an absolute nightmare. I think I spent nearly 9 minutes last time in the wall ball station. So I did that whole station in 5:38, so that was an improvement on last time, which was great. Jogged over the finish line. Did I complete it faster than last time?
So that's it. That's my second HYROX done. I did a 10-minute PB, finishing in a time of 1 hour 16 minutes. That was tough, but I had a sick time. I ran the run slightly slower than I anticipated, but I just went with feel, paced it well to the end. Really happy with that performance. HYROX London 2022-23, November, done.
There's quite a lot to break down here, so my next video is going to be a side-by-side comparison between my first HYROX and this HYROX, and I'm going to break down what I've done in the 6 months between those 2 events for each of the stations to improve, and hopefully you guys can learn from that. So keep an eye out, smack that notification button so you get notified when it comes out. I also want to give a shout out to everyone who came up to me at HYROX London, introduced themselves, showed some love for the channel. You know, it's great to meet you guys. Great to hear that the content is helping you. We truly couldn't do it without you. So getting that feedback is super motivating. And as a thank you, we'd like to send all of you one of our new hoodies that's not been released yet. So if you drop a comment on this video with your name, DM you or arrange postage. And also a special shout out to the guy and his partner who stopped me in the street too. And yeah, the same applies, man. Like drop a comment. We'll send you guys hoodies, and I hope to see more of you at the next events. Keep up the training. Best of luck to anyone who's working towards a goal. And as ever, drop any questions in the comments. Thanks for your time. Peace.